What's going on, guys? We're back. We're back. I had to get comfortable. Put the AirPods in. We got Brandon in the house. We got Maver in the house. Okay? So we're doing this on regular format. Okay. So we're not going to have the cheat code, a bunch of the people coming from middle of nowhere. We're going to just do it on our own. Okay. I got to change my branding a little bit. I'm more of a modernist guy. Go with the blue. I like that better. All right, so guys, we're going to talk about a few topics, and we're going to allow people to come on, and if they got smoke, they can come with the smoke. I'm just tired. Okay. People talk a little bit too much, and they don't want to keep it real. Okay, and I'm all about keeping it real. So what I mean by that is, okay, you have a situation where as I told Brandon, I know where we're going, and my bad, guys. I didn't change my T-shirt. I don't like really my V-neck with the, but it's all good. So we have a situation where, looking prepped up. We talked about 3 topics today. I did videos. Okay, the first video is me about my life, about me changing the way my life is going. Okay, no more catering to broke people mentality. Okay, now. Looks like that video they took down. No, it's right here. You know what's crazy? This video, I put some effort into it. I got 36 views on it. Like, YouTube really didn't push that video at all. Now, I take it back. I got 83 views. YouTube really didn't push that video. And then OJ video got 200. So the topic for today, if any of y'all want to come on here and tell me how you feel, you don't even have to cam up. I don't have to put you on the screen because this is going to be one-on-ones. Now, if we get to the point of allowing multiple people come on, it's going to be me talking and then y'all talk second. I'm not doing the whole I'm sitting here and y'all debating each other. I'm not doing that. If y'all want to do that, y'all can do that when Brandon does his live or Christina does her live. But if you want that, like literally want that, then you got to ask for that and I'll do a whole nother live. We're not doing it with the smoke show. I'm not sitting here being lectured to. I don't got time for that. I'm going to be here for an hour unless we have people that want to come on and bring the smoke. If we don't have people, then I'm going to be on here for an hour. If we got, more than that, then I'll be on here for maybe 2 hours max. 2 hours max. Okay. So yeah. And yeah, Brandon, you see the thing with you with that format, Brandon, I did that format before. That was my main format. I used to be the panel show. But the problem with that is you know how to control people. In regards to that, they respect you. With me, they don't respect me to where they just go out of control and it's all bad. Cali Girl made these good ones. Let me pray to God. Okay, so I'm going to start by going on my YouTube channel. I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff we're going to talk about here that y'all are welcome to come up and talk about. First thing we got is this Uber driver. He got a case of the beats put on him for just doing his job. This is not a third world country. This is America. I think that this dude deserves justice. Hyenas destroying that man. Like he's doing nothing wrong. Actually, we missed him jumping off. Here we go. Right here, hold on. Look how sad this is.
Beaten up and then
look at this dude. Look how sad this is right here. In there getting beat up by these males, not men, males. Then look, they're still in his car. He's desperate, chasing after it, and now look, they're about to beat him up again, like hyenas. And then people want me to not call them clowns. These are absolute losers. What are you doing during the day anywhere? Don't y'all have jobs to do? But no, guess what? You get to ride around in motorcycle or on crotch or freaking dirt bikes and enjoy your life because you don't have the job. You don't have to work. You get, you just live off your parents or your baby mama and you don't have a life. Because how else can you just sit around and do nothing for work? Okay? The wings are fire. I'm about to have one right now. She just came in here and cooked me dinner and left. Absolute saint. Absolute saint. I'm blessed. Yep. Shout out to Pothead, Red Door Woman. Shout out to Christina in the building. Christine, you can jump on if you want to. So we got that story. Now let me show you guys what I talked about earlier. We got the video that a lot of y'all saw who are on here right now. Me talking about how I'm leveling up. I'm done catering to people. We talk about that video. That's the Amazing Life Update video. We talk about like me leveling up. So if y'all think I shouldn't level up, if y'all think I shouldn't be like, I shouldn't have any confidence, y'all let me know. And then you got the evolution video to where you either evolve, adapt to the channel, or you tune it out. That's simple. Y'all think my channel shouldn't level up at all? If I should stay still with that broke mentality on this channel? Y'all let me know about that. Shout out to Fantastic Max in the building. Yep, she is, man. I appreciate that. Yes, she is. Then we talk about O.J. Simpson. I'm sorry. He didn't get convicted for murder. He won. So he's not a murderer. The way y'all talk about, you know, innocent black men out there in jail for no reason. So now when it comes to OJ, he doesn't get that same respect. I think that's hypocritical. You know, and if Brennan wants to come back up and come to the smoke show, I'm going to give him the smoke, because you're not going to be saying this man got cancer, prostate cancer, and you pretty much are happy he got it. Like he deserved it. He got what he deserved. But then when I call somebody an idiot or a loser, you want to call me names instead of just calling that loser a loser for being a loser, hurting people. And then last one is this video. I'm going to show y'all this video. I'm sorry for those that already saw this video. If y'all already saw this video, y'all can just leave. I got to show y'all this video because a lot of people didn't see the full
I
story.
think this is needed to be said because I know y'all always want something of substance out of my videos now because y'all don't want me telling you guys the truth and just talking about it. So let me tell you guys, let me give you some game. If you're getting pulled over by the cops, let's pretend. Oh, shoot, cop. What you don't do is if you have a gun, you have the gun in your lap, ready to shoot, or you got a knife ready to stab somebody. No, what you do is this. This is what you do. It's real simple. You pull your car, you stop your car, actually stop, you're on the side of the road, Now you put your wheel straight like this, put your wheel straight, not hard. Then what you do is you turn your car off, roll all your windows down like this, all your windows, every single window, back windows too. You roll all the windows down. You take your car key, you put your car key, I know a lot of y'all don't know this. You put your car key on the dash like that. You take your wallet out your pocket, wallet out the pocket. If you got enough time, pull your ID out and you put your ID. Let's find my ID real quick. You put your ID on top of your wallet, on top of the dash.
I probably saw the Chappelle video, but I don't remember it.
And then you put both hands on the steering wheel. I can't do that right now. Let me see if I can turn my camera. Both hands on the steering wheel like that. Both hands on the steering wheel. And then you smile. If you don't want the ticket. If you want them to give you some leeway and let you go. But if you don't care about the ticket, because you want to have a bad interaction with the cop, you want to just be an a-hole because they're doing their job, because you more than likely did something wrong, then what's the point? Just smile. And you're good. You're not going to get shot by the cops. You're going to be here to live to fight another day. But this is not the case with thugs that get pushed on a pedestal, and you have people protesting, rioting, and now you have George Floyd 2.0 coming up. But let me just show you the story real quick, and then we're going to talk about it.
They shot him down like an animal. Why did they shoot him them many times? He's already dead. Why you study shooting him like that? They killed my son and they killed.
Let's start with that. So, why you shoot him? Why you shoot him? He shot like an animal. You freaking idiot. I'm sorry. He shot 11 people. I mean, he shot 11 times. Before the cops shot one time, he shot them 11 times. At them 11 times. The cop got shot. That's why they shot him like a dog. Okay? I'm sorry. Those people are here to protect and serve. They don't deserve to be freaking dealing with freaking animals that are going to literally try to take their life for just doing their job. No. Like, you're that confused? Like, how hard is it to understand that? I'm sorry. And if any of y'all want to come on here after I finish this video, y'all can. You can start with this smoke. But I bet you none of y'all will, because y'all ain't got no argument for this. This is ignorance. This is what they look at us as, ignorant black folks. I'm standing against this. I want my voice to be out there so people know we all aren't ignorant. Majority of us are law-abiding people.
Killed me too.
There was a weapon.
They didn't kill you too. You're right there. And if you knew, Like, how would he kill you if you knew he was a thug? He tried to rob somebody with a gun, and you're talking about like talking about something he killed you too. You knew what it was about. Why didn't you stop him the first time? He had a gun again. He was gonna rob somebody else. Talking about they killed you. Like, shut up.
And recovered in his car. However, it started with an unconstitutional.
Now we got the one dude that I called. I'm not even gonna tell you guys what I called the dude, the one black dude that freaking acts like he runs to any black man that freaking dies. He runs like freaking excited, like I'm about to talk about this and try to get a case going. You know, here we go. This is the attorney that's about to make the millions of dollars trying to get the city to pay for something that they shouldn't pay for.
Pretextual and unnecessary stop of Dexter Reed. And that's what precipitated.
Unconstitutionary. What are you talking about? He literally got stopped for not having a seatbelt on. It was a lawful stop. He didn't have to shoot them.
The entire incident.
And questions remain over why tactical officers initiated a traffic stop for a supposed seatbelt violation.
Because guess what? They're smart cops, and they knew that you, the idiot, was probably going to have a gun on you again after robbing somebody with a gun. Maybe they got tipped off that you have a gun and you just robbed somebody. There's a lot of reasons why the tactical unit would have used seatbelt to pull you over. And guess what? I'm happy they did. Somebody's life got saved from this freaking thug.
As part of a brief statement, Chicago police says this incident is still under investigation, but the stop is where it all began.
If you don't stop my nephew, he'll be alive today.
Reed's uncle.
Ignorance by grown-ass men. If you don't stop him, he'll be alive today. Whatever happened to if my nephew didn't shoot at the cops 11 times unprovokingly, just shot at them? How about he'll still be alive? Where's that at? Where's the accountability at? Lack of accountability. And then his freaking ass went and got the free water. They probably had water at the table from the walk-in. A bunch of they're like, all the blacks come do this town hall like this. Like, we're gonna have the news cameras here, and we want to know how hurt you are that your nephew died for freaking shooting at the cops. We got bottled water here. We got some popcorn. You know, we got a couple cookies over there for you. Just come on in. What did he do? He went and grabbed the water. So that way, I gotta get my free water. Some bottled water. Give me the bottled water.
Sitting alongside his father.
When this happened to my nephew,
Shout
I
out
hope
to
the police can
Wordplay, Top
understand that
Richie
this is
in
the
the building.
same pain
TVL in the
that they
building.
feel when an officer is killed in the line of duty.
It's a pain.
Oh my God, I want to smack this dude, but I would never, because he'd probably give me a case of the beats. He's gonna say that he want them to feel that same pain. They feel the same pain as a cop that loses his life. I bet you those cops are freaking angry and frustrated at these freaking terrible people. Like, dude, like, it's different. The cop is not going in trying to kill somebody. They're trying to do their job and they get murdered unjustly. This loser shot at the cops because he just wanted to be a bad guy for the day, like he always been since high school, I'm assuming, because it looks like in high school he was a normal kid.
Pain that manifests in memories and pain that manifests in despair.
They took my son away from me. He ain't got that no more. I don't know what I'm gonna do without him.
You know how fucked up this is? She's looking at her right here. She's looking at her like she's crazy right now. She's looking at her like she's freaking all cap. Like, you didn't even care about your son. Like, your son was a drug dealer. Loser. You didn't care about your son. And you're over here capping. Like, look at her cheeks. She's like, this is cap. The mom can't even freaking cry. No, the cops had a vest on that said cops. And you knew they were cops. He knew they were cops. Okay? Nobody's stupid. He knew they were cops. They had cops on their vests. They were plain clothes, but either way, you know. But once again, good comment. Who cares? They don't understand that cops are human. So look at her. She can't even cry. She can't even cry right. And then she's over here smirking like, man, you didn't even care about your son.
And I just wish that I could talk to him one
They're
more
trying
time.
to get a letter.
But to see him gunned down, I never ever thought that it'd be him.
What are you talking about? He shot first. You didn't think it was him. It would never be him. Like, you really never thought it was going to be him. He robbed somebody by gunpoint. And you don't know that it was going to be him again after he shot 11 times at the cops. You didn't know it was going to be him, bruh. Are we really that stupid now? Are we really going to play dumb?
I never thought that it would be him. I never thought that it would be him.
Showing
Y'all
high
just
school
saw
pictures.
the video.
That's
Not
a
only
high
did you
school
see
prom
his mom
picture.
and them crying, and you saw the lawyers trying to start up a lawsuit. The family of Dexter Reed, the lawyers and the Democrats, they want you to feel empathy for this man's death. This guy who literally shot at the cops first, unprovokedly. Cops did nothing but their job. We're not supposed to tell the family that Dexter is absolutely wrong. He was literally wrong. They're trying to start up George Floyd 2.0, and they're trying to get blacks outraged. I'm not falling for that. And that's the reason why I'm doing this channel and the reason why I talk about this stuff. Because guess what? The people that's on my channel telling me not to talk about this stuff, that I'm doing too much of the bashing on blacks, they don't understand this is the stories that I'm trying to get y'all to understand, that they're trying to work up our emotions and get us to feel like we're going to get taken down by the cops for no reason other than being bad. Now, I'm sorry. Dexter was a bad dude. To show pictures of him graduating college, whatever, from like years ago, no. I'm sorry. You can look up the photos. He was a stereotypical thug. The police department in Chicago aren't allowed to defend themselves anymore because this guy literally shot at the cops 9 times. He literally shot a cop before the cops lit his ass up. And I'm sorry. He deserved every piece of that. I'm sorry. I'm not going with this narrative or along with this narrative that the Democrats, the liberals keep pushing. They're pushing these narratives of people like Dexter who literally got shot because he decided to shoot up the cops. Y'all saw the video I just showed y'all. They put up these old pictures of him being a valedictorian and all this stupid crap.
Shout out to Sam
Not
Lee
the
in the
ones of
building.
him looking like a thug, but if you go to his social media, he's literally looking like a thug. Here's the reality, though, of this story. He's not an innocent person like once again, those emotional black folks tried to make him out to be, his family. No, he wasn't that guy. He had a pending gun case that he was released on. He was a bad dude. I'm sorry. It is what it is. He literally shot the cops first. He shot the cops 9 times. And then y'all get so mad because this wasn't even George Floyd level, because George Floyd overdosed on drugs, which is why he ended up dying, even though they tried to put it on that cop. But he really died because of overdose. But it's all good. Y'all go ahead and say conspiracy theory, whatever you want to call. Let's just stick to the topic of Dexter Reed. He shot at the cops. Actually, I take it back. He shot him at 11 times. He shot with those 11 times, one of the cops in the arm. And all they did, they stopped them for not having a seatbelt on, which is what it is.
Here's the video.
And I'm
Here's the
sorry,
uncut
he didn't
video.
have to shoot him up like that. All he had to do was do what I showed you at the
That's
beginning
all
of the
him
video.
shooting.
Just put your hands
Cops
on the
didn't
steering
shoot
wheel,
yet.
wallet on the dash. He would have got off with a ticket. No, he decided
Now
to
the cops
shoot at the
shoot.
cops. But his mom and I want to say if he didn't get pulled over, he would be here still. No, if your idiot son would not have freaking shot at the cops, he would still be here. This is the problem. Like I told you before, Democrats and liberals, they're trying to ramp up racial tensions in this country. They're not telling the blacks to be better. They're not telling us to be better. I talked about this a week ago and said cops aren't just out here shooting us. We're literally caping for criminals. This dude does not deserve no protest, no rallying. And guess what? Black Lives Matter is back on. They're back doing the protests and all that crap. You're going to have a bunch of theft, robberies, freaking violence, freaking R-wording the women. You're going to have all this happening. And, you know, she tried to say that he should be here, blah, blah, blah. No, you know what? You did him a disservice. You're the reason why he died with the way you're acting, because you raised this young dude. He thought it was okay to open fire at police for a simple traffic stop because of you. Because
Let
you
me make something clear too. He shot at them. He started the shooting. He stopped shooting and they shot him. But then he gets out. He's getting out trying to pull his car around the police car, and he starts shooting at him again. I don't get it.
You want to take credit for his life, so take credit for the stupidity. He fired at the cops over a simple stop for a seatbelt. She killed her son, not the cops. And that's just what it is. And I'm just tired of this. I'm tired of this. When is this going to stop? And I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to continue talking about this stuff because this is a reflection of me being a black man. People are going to think that I'm that way. Those cops gave him leeway because he shot at them 9 times before they started shooting and lighting his ass up. Dude, he knew what it was. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. I'm sorry. But guess what? The liberals on this channel,
the emotional blacks, they're going to be at my neck with this video talking about, oh, well, you know, they should have pulled him over for a seatbelt. No, shut up. I'm sorry. We get pulled over for not having your seatbelt on all the time. It happens. I'm sorry. And they probably knew it was him, and they were probably just picking on him. It doesn't matter, because guess what? He didn't have to shoot at them. If he wouldn't have shot at them, he would still be here to live to fight another day. He could have fought that seatbelt ticket and said that they were freaking infringing on his rights if that was even a thing. But no, I'm sorry. That ain't the case. You literally got pulled over. You shot at the cops. And what happened, happened. Till we get to the point of no more making up excuses, I'm going to continue doing this on YouTube until the day that things stop. Because this is just absolute nasty work. But with that said, guys, appreciate you for tuning in once again. If you like this video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. That's all I got to say about this. Come on, man. We got to be better. Blacks, we got to be better. Black folks, we got to be better. And remember, this ain't all of us. It ain't all of us. But we're doing a disservice by not calling it out. We got to call out this bullshit. I'm sorry. We got to call it out. Because if we don't call it out, people are going to think we're all the same. We're all freaking engaged in this criminal behavior. And then we want to act like victims. I'm sorry. But that's all I got. I'm out. Bye. Peace. All right. So that's the video. That's the video YouTube is hiding. Okay. So those are topics for today. If you got any smoke for me, you got the floor. Come up one-on-one. As I said before, if nobody comes up, then I'm going to just talk about a few things. I'm jumping off here an hour. Y'all got the floor. Man up. There's a few individuals that are blocked from coming up, though. I will tell you guys straight up in advance. If you've gone too far, then you've just blocked from the channel. I can't have you up. As much as I want to, you just have people that won't allow me to just, forgive and forget when you done craziness. This vape is freaking trash. I got to like freaking puff a million times to get to start. I only got to hit one time and then I'm done. So as we wait, guys, you got to remember, okay? When people say that I am villainizing people, if you're already a villain, you can't be villainized again. That makes no sense. Red Door woman. I'm a minority. I don't know how to say that word right now. I'm having a brain freeze. I know what the word is. I just can't say the word right now. And every time I cross the border to go into Canada, I get stopped and dog searched. I'm used to it now. Yeah. And I bet you're not shooting at the Border Patrol agents because they're doing their job. I'm pretty sure you're good. So I don't get why, once again, people get up in a roar because you get pulled over. Just be respectful. I'm pretty sure Red Door, and shout out to Red Door woman, you've had no issues. You got to understand, when you have a situation of this guy shooting at the cops, and then you have other individuals in the community like encouraging it by not denouncing him, that causes the people who got to deal with this situation to be take more precaution and be more careful. And it sucks for the rest of us. Right now, Christina, it looks like people are scared because, people have so much to say in the chat and they have so much to say, but then when I give them the floor, they're nowhere to be found. Because ultimately, I will say this. I got to get back to doing this format because once again, I know I'm not showing up in a lot of people's feed, but there's enough people that's hiding right now that feel, for the life of me, what I don't understand is I don't understand how people can hide behind opinions, not facts. Shout out to Wordplay in the building. They're not doing their job. She was being profiled. I don't know what you mean by that. Shout out to Sam in the building.
I want to say this, man. Yeah, I don't think anybody should ever shoot at the cops. That's like a death sentence. But there was this guy named Lazy Boy up on No Jumper. He was talking about like how he got pulled over, and he said, "I don't consent to searches," and the cops search because he's all tatted up in the face. He's like a Mexican gangster, right? And he's all tatted up in the face, and he got pulled over by the cops, and the cops wanted to search it, and he was like, "I don't consent to searches," and the cops searched his car anyway, and they found a gun, and he said he bailed out of jail, and he fought the case. He paid for a lawyer. I don't know how much he paid, but let's say like 50,000 or 100,000, and he beat the case because I think he said it was a legal search or something. So yeah, even if you have to pay 50,000 or 100,000, that's better than being dead, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like here's the thing with this situation. The reason why I go so hard on it, is because the guy literally just got out of jail he was out on bail for robbing somebody by gunpoint. Okay. So he wasn't supposed to have a gun anyway. It's illegal to have a gun in Chicago, but he had a gun anyway. And then he got caught because he got pulled over with, not having a seatbelt on. More than likely, they knew it was him. And he knew he was going down, and he wanted to go out and just not get taken in. He would have just went on a run, and he would have just tried to start over somewhere else. He would have got caught eventually. But he knew he was done with that gun because he already had a pending case. He didn't want to do time. So he thought he could shoot at the cops and get away. Because she shot at him and then pulled off, and they blocked him in, and then he shot at him again, and that's when they lit him up. Mind you, they make him out to seem like he's a young, innocent guy, like he just got out of high school, valedictorian, but he's literally like the stereotypical thug, 26 years old. And the only reason why I have an issue with this is because no other group of people would be out protesting, marching, talking about justice for this guy, but us. And it's causing people to like not want to deal with us because he shot the cop in the arm. We're literally like justifying this behavior by us protesting. And they're not looking at it as these stupid individuals, looking at it as black folks as a whole. Not all, but they think most of us are this stupid that we're going to be protesting for a guy who shot the cops, which is why he's dead. Would you be out protesting if this happened to an Asian guy?
Hell no, I'd avoid it. I'd be like, "Whoa, what street is that protest on?" Yeah, I'm gonna take orders going the other way, so I avoid that place.
I mean, what would happen? What would like in the Asian community? Because would you say you're part of the Asian community or more of like what would you say? Like every racial group of people got certain things that they just do, like as a whole, majority, not all, but majority. Would you say out in LA, Asians, do y'all have like a certain culture that like y'all do things that most other people of different races don't do?
Out in LA, I think Asians are like, I don't know.
Like they say you guys are super smart. Would you agree that Asians culturally y'all super smart? Like your parents force you into like higher learning programs and all of that. Is that real thing or no?
It depends. Some people's parents are like, smarter than others and shit. But it's same with black people too. You got black people in the rich suburbs too. Like not all black people are like in the hood broke with no dads. Like some black people got it good.
No, I agree with that. So okay, so where I'm at in Ohio, we don't have that many Asians, but the Asians we have are all like stay out of trouble, usually good grades. We don't really have washed-out Asians, okay? When I moved to Las Vegas, you have washed-out Asians. First time I saw Asian thugs. I never saw Asian thug until I moved to California. So, I moved to LA, but I didn't see as many in Las Vegas. But then when I moved to LA, I really saw a few like Asian. I'd be like, you're a thug because you got the pants sagging. You got look like you got a clip on your hip. Like I saw a few of those while doing deliveries and stuff. So my question to you is, would you say, because you're a younger dude, is that normal now for Asians to be involved with what was perceived as like a minority thing, like being in like violent gang in 2020, you know, in 2000s, gangs and selling drugs and doing all that? Would you say the Asians are like, it's normal for that to be in a part of like the Asian community?
I'd say it's less like if you're in like a smaller city, like in the middle of nowhere type of places, like that's less likely. But if you're in like a big city or something, it depends like on what school and like what kind of people you know. And like usually you hear this a lot, you know, like usually people that join gangs and shit, it's because their dad is in the gang. Like I watched a lot of interviews like that. That seems to be a thing. Like a lot of people join gangs because their dad was already in a gang. So that might be the case. Like maybe they inherited the gang because their dad was in it. But I don't know.
I agree. I think what I'm trying to get at, Sam, is this culture. Because you had people, for example, I'm not going to call it an individual out, but you know, it was an individual that like made a choice when he went to this convention. Instead of wasting the money, he made other living accommodations for that weekend. So people were trying to clown this man when that was the most smart decision anybody could make. But culturally speaking, he didn't look at it. I wouldn't say culturally speaking, but the way he was raised, he didn't look at it as a bad thing. But the way I was raised, I'm more humble now and respectful to where I didn't care. I'm like, why would y'all be picking on this guy? No big deal. But other people were like trying to roast this guy for doing that. And I'm like, y'all just ignorant. He was saving money. He got more money than y'all. He got more brighter future. He got a house. He got all this stuff going on. So what I'm saying is, do you think in with the rest of the Asians, like as a consensus, you know, like majority, would they have called you or anybody that did any of, you know, like any of these things, such as do rideshare for like 80 hours and you know, like really have, you got a life, but you know, like you said, you don't really do much. Do they call you bad names and all that for doing these things? Or is it just people and other cultures or people, whatever, that give you the most smoke?
Nah, it seemed to just be like a YouTube thing, you know. Dude, I see a bunch of like Asian people. It's like 10 o'clock at night. There's still like Chinese drivers. There's still Asian drivers like around. Like if you're in the area, you know, kind of.
Yeah, I mean,
just,
the thing,
you know.
Go ahead. What do you say?
No, it's not just me. There's a lot of yeah, there's a lot of people out here working until like late night and shit. It's not just me, you know.
No, I'm not saying it's just you. I'm saying it's the fact that you're like, there's only two people. It's you, and I hope that other dude's okay. What's the other dude that they be picking on for working like 100 hours a week? Bud Soda. Is he okay?
I think he's all right, you know. I think he's okay. He just looked a little bit ugly, but you know, I think
Oh God, you called him ugly. No, I'm saying is, have y'all talked to him? Because I don't know if you know him. Have y'all talked to him the past like week or two, like on YouTube? Like, has anybody seen him? Because you remember he went missing for like a couple weeks. Pedro, nobody could find him. Like, is he okay? Do you know?
I think he's all right. Yeah, he's working.
Yeah,
yeah, he's living.
You two have been like the whenever anybody talk about people working long hours, it's you, Bud Soda, and that Hawaii dude. But I just noticed they pick on you because whenever it's like a joke about like if you want to be a slave to the apps and like work all day and whatever, they always mention Sam Lee, like on every channel. Bud Soda gets a lot of slack, but they love Bud Soda because he's like, they say he's such a nice guy. But I'm assuming you don't like him. Y'all had beef because you call him ugly.
I just, you know, I don't know. I think he don't look that good sometimes. Like sometimes his hair and shit and his beard and shit is too long. I've seen him all shaved up and cut. He look all right, but sometimes when he like overgrown his shit don't look good. So.
Hold on, I get what you're saying. What about, give me some intel on just in case this individual that literally is trying to bait me into something I might not waste my time doing. I'm not going to his channel. His channel isn't big enough for me to waste my time, because if it was small and he just showed respect, I would go. We're both small channels. I ain't gonna waste my time with him. So here's the situation. What's his name again? I forgot his name that fast. It's such a forgettable name. Eli. I'm assuming you had beef with Eli before or no?
I got no beef with Eli.
Do you like Eli?
He mentioned me before, but I don't know. I don't really talk to him. I got no problem with him.
Yeah, because for some reason he decided to like try to coach one of my friends, Christina. He tried to disrespect her, pretty much talking about how her marriage pretty much sucks and she needs to get away and she's a bad woman and all this craziness. And I gotta defend my homie, so that's what I've been doing. But like, I guess he's like, he lives with his mom. Doesn't really work. He just does YouTube videos all day and like, panders and like thinks he's somebody. And like, I didn't understand it because nobody likes him in the YouTube space. I'm not really in the gig app space anyway. I mean, do you still be in the gig app space? Like, do you still be on Pedro's channel and all these channels?
Oh, hell no. I be kind of trying to stay away, man. Somebody doxed me and put my address out there, so I'm trying to fucking like stay more low key nowadays, Yeah, because I was saying some shit. I guess I pissed some people off and shit, dude. It's like when you're just talking shit online, it's kind of hard to like not say the wrong shit to piss somebody off. So once you piss the wrong person off, they like know your information, so they like leaked my address. So I'm like staying more low key now,
Oh, they leaked your address?
Hell yeah.
Hold on, in the light, you gotta hold on real quick. Sam Lee, are you what? Are you like what, 5'7"?
I like 5'4", something like that.
I knew you were short. I didn't want to be insulting because I just saw you when you lifted up. You're a freaking short dude. You're really only 5'4"?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man, there ain't nothing wrong with that. It's all good. I mean, yeah, I didn't know that you're only 5. What are you, like 23?
Yeah, my birthday in a couple days, man. Yeah, I'm about to turn
Happy
24.
early birthday. You got a chick yet?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a girlfriend now?
Maybe in like a couple of years, but yeah.
Oh, so you're not dating? You ain't dating yet?
Nah.
I got a chick that's looking for a guy that makes over $80,000 a year, man. Her name's Kelly. I don't know if you're into black women. You might really like her, man. I don't know if you discriminate.
Oh yeah, this is the thing about black girls. Yeah, I'd had some black girls like me before. I think this is the thing black girls is trying to do. I think it's something like people's grandmas be telling them like, "Hey, we try not to be so black no more. Try to mix in. Try to get you a white dude or Asian dude to like make their kids more light skinned or something." I think that's like a black people thing. Like if you're like hella dark, they're trying to like mix up with different races so they become more light skinned.
I don't know if that's real. I don't know. I mean, I think she just wants a guy that earns 80,000 plus, who's unapologetically gonna like brag about it and say, "I'm doing this 'cause I work hard." Like Sam, I don't know how you feel about this. This might be something that you might be able to add a little bit to. So prior to me moving to Las Vegas, I used to make like I would make at least 40,000, 30,000. But I was happy with like that because I didn't know life. But then when I moved to Vegas, I realized, oh my gosh, man, I can work 80 hours. So I started doing taxi and doing all this stuff to make, big money, what I would call big money. So my question to you is, do you feel the way you were raised, do you feel like it's respectable as a man? Like, mind you, you're leading up to your 30s, but just say you're in your 30s, you more likely got a kid or two to only make $25,000, which would be like the equivalent of working like 20 or 25 hours a week.
Only 25,000? Hell nah, dude. Dude, you see all these businesses shutting down and shit. Like a lot of places, like they cannot even like afford employees and shit no more. A lot of places shutting down. A lot of people just going through rough shit right now. Yeah, 25,000 is not enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only asking you this.
Unless
go ahead.
Unless you got like an inheritance or something, or like a rich girl. Like I know, dude, there's people out there that got like girlfriends and they're your girlfriend's families are millionaires, so they got a bunch of. Some people might hit the lottery and get lucky like that, but that's not reality for most people. We just gotta work. I say at least 80,000 a year. At least 80,000.
Sheesh. Oh God, you're giving me a heart
And
attack.
if you're making 80,000, right, you gotta live like a cheap ass too. You gotta if you're making 80,000 a year and you're trying to like compare your lifestyle to other people, you're gonna be driving a shittier car. You're gonna be living in like a shittier place too. Like it's competitive nowadays, man. But if you're 25,000, oh yeah, you living in the fucking trailer park or some shit. You living in Section 8. That's like the lowest of the low.
Yeah, somebody actually I think it was Brandon. He's in the chat. He recommended that. He actually said, because Kelly came on and said that you can't live most places off 25,000. So they go look up these places. They look up all these hoods like Memphis and all these places somewhere in Alabama. These places nobody want to go live. But then he tried to make a point of like Section 8. Like, yeah, you can get Section 8 and you can live off Section 8 pretty much and make 25,000. I'm like, dude, why are we encouraging people to like live this kind of life? And like, any man, if you go to work and you're only making $15 an hour, then you should be working at least 50 hours a week, 10 hours of overtime. That way you can average up to about 17 an hour. And if you do 40 hours, now you're making, close to 40,000. That's respectable enough throughout the country. But now if you're like literally like making 25,000, I mean, it's like brutal because you can't really overcome with that. But people don't get that's how I was raised, that I had to make at least 40, 50,000 because I got to take care of stuff. But now I guess people are raised to where it's not about the money. It's about the heart, the, respect, all that stuff. And if you make 25,000, just live within your means. And I thought men were just different back in the day. I mean, the way you were raised with your uncles, your dad, or et cetera, did they put that in you that you got to make at least 50, 60 a year? Or did they tell you, if you can only make 25,000, just live your best life, be cheap, don't spend, live in a crappy place? I mean, how was you raised?
I don't know. I got a lot of family members. Every single one of my family members is like in a different path doing their own thing. So yeah. I was like, dude, as long as I'm doing something, it didn't really matter what path I took,
So you don't got a traditional family then. They didn't care if you were like a washout.
Yeah.
Like you ended up working at like McDonald's or Burger King or something, Walmart. They wouldn't care.
Nah, they would.
You lost your job. Your dad was mad at you because you lost your job or something, and it wasn't even your fault.
Yeah, because this the thing, because Asian parents like to like brag about how good their kids are doing, and then they're like, yo, what the fuck? Now I have to change the story because you got fired or some shit. So it's kind of like it fucked up their story,
I get it. I'm shocked because it seems like you kind of like you're more I think PC now. Or not PC, you're more politically correct. There you go. Like you didn't think now you're thinking, which is smart. You're thinking before you respond. Before you didn't used to do that. You used to just say what you feel right away. Now it's like you're like the perfect response, which is great. I do see, Sam, I think when I bring people on here, I get triggered and I get angered to where I start raging not raging, but when I talk about certain topics, whatever, I do generalize a lot. I know that people don't like that. And I do that to get people to understand that like, this is just the way society and life is going. And it needs to be said. Like the guy that shot at the cops, he got what he got. I think that like people, they hate on my channel now because I do talk a lot about race. And they don't want me to share the news because that guy, he started back up Black Lives Matter. Now they got resurgence. And I just don't want that to start up again, which is why I shared the news, what happened to him. And people are offended. But it's kind of like I think I got a duty and a job with what I'm trying to do on YouTube to talk about that type of stuff. And then they bring up poverty being the reason why people commit crime. So when I talk about 25,000, I tell people, if you're making $25,000, more likely you're going to be living in poverty, struggling. And if you don't want people to commit crime because they need more money, why not encourage them to make 40,000, which would be somebody working 40, 50 hours a week? That's what men used to do. I don't know a man prior to 2000s. That was a fast bounce out. But let me finish this point, guys, before I move on, because it looks like if he's gone, nobody wants to smoke. So men used to work 50 hours a week minimum, okay? And now it ain't a thing. Now it's like if you work 20 or 30 hours, 40 hours, you get respect. Like right now, I shouldn't be getting respect for working 20, 25 hours. Shouldn't be happening, okay? I don't know what y'all want me to do. I don't know what y'all want me to take and what y'all want me to say. Whoever that world welfare world is, I'm assuming you're part of like Craig's channel. You went too far. You would have to literally apologize and do a video on your channel before I let you on my channel, because you could have said anything about me, points you disagree, but when you got to the point of calling, me and people I care about retarded, when the person that you called slow is way smarter than you, the person you call slow has actual college degree, unlike you. This person is actually a scientist, way smarter than you. And this is literally a fact. And you called this person slow, who was innocent, had nothing to do with it. And to this point, to this day, I've yet to say anything disrespectful to your woman, because women are innocent. Your girl's innocent. She doesn't deserve any of the slander that you deserve. She shouldn't get. So I kept it there. So you went too far with that, okay? And you put it on that platform. You continue with it, and I wasn't even bothering you. So you don't get to just jump on here because you can't get any traction on your channel. So you're trying to bring people to your channel. So all you can do is sit there and watch, unless you do a video apologizing, and then maybe I'll consider it at that point. Otherwise, until you apologize, you're just a boy. And if you promote your channel on here, I'm just going to block you. I haven't blocked you, never blocked you, but I will block you. And I'm only giving you the smoke because you're not going to come up trying to like act like it's all cool, invite me to pop bottles and stuff after you disrespecting no, we're not doing that. But I will say I did cook you. So if I cooked you to the point of submission or where you want to like, repent, whatever, I respect it, because I would never hate a man, especially a black man. I'm always going to forgive and forget black men. So if you want to do that, you write it, you do an apology video, but no, because you literally went too hard. But now back to the point at hand. Let's see. Nobody's blocked. I didn't block Judge by 12. Nobody's blocked. The only people that are blocked are spam accounts. No, I haven't blocked anybody that was just, going in. Okay. So I don't know when, like, once again, I don't really care. Eli's too boring for me to watch, so I'm not going to watch his videos to like come up with content to talk to him about. He's not interested enough. So I'm not going to do that. Pothead, I'm happy you're making money with Bitcoin, but I'm not doing it. At least right now, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not bringing Eli on because he will come and they said that he be trolling and doxing and all that, and I'm not doing that. If he reaches out with my email or my phone number that's right there on my page and he tells me it's going to be a respectful conversation, then I'll have that. But I don't know if he's capable of having that based on the way he treated Christina and based on the way he responded, not realizing he was disrespectful. Shout out to Fireman in the building. No, because guess what? There's no gangster in me. No gangster in me. There's no gangster energy. Now, I told people they can come on this panel and do what they do, but what I'm saying is, if from what people are telling me that he literally gets people doxxed, I'm not engaging in that. There's no point in me doing that. All the love in the world for you. You know who you are in the back office, but I can't have you on here, man. You already know. And please don't change your name and like come back. I can't do it because you hurt people. And you know I got all the love for you. I want you to come on. I said in the email I want you to come on, but I can't because you hurt people that would be hurt for me having you on. You know, and it ain't nothing to do with Cali girl. It's to do with my, you know, family that was, you know, doxxed, literally, or like still upset. I still have somebody that's like not scared, but like still thinks about that. Like somebody was really gonna come to my house, you know. And I know it wasn't you. You were the one that was stopping it, like telling them not to do it, but you still got grouped into it. So I apologize, man. But I can't do it. Because it'd be a bad look on me. No, okay, so let me make this clear, just so people know. Ski is the one in the back office. I've never said anything about you personally. You know the person. I'm not even trying to get in with that person, but that person said that they were looking at my bedroom window, or my son's bedroom window, or going to send somebody look at my son's bedroom window, and they said they were going to like pull up and do some things. You were, I'll give you that, defending by saying, dude, you don't need to go there. That's too far. That's disrespectful. To the point that that dude said he was going to like sexually assault women in my family. Like he might have been heated, but he said that. And it's all like, unless he took the videos down, it's all in that live. But you didn't say none of that stuff. And I never said, Ski, you said that stuff. And I'm not going to call no names out because I don't want no drama with any of y'all because it's over and done with. It's dead. But I'm not going to bring you on for that because, you know, you were a part of that doxing that, you know, I still face because of the person that was hurt the most, had nothing to do with this, getting bad messages and all that. They're innocent. So I can't, because if they saw that, they would be angry with me. So mind you, by the way, Ski, I never mentioned your name. Somebody mentioned it in the chat and said you, and you know, and that's you just said the other guy, and I said that I would never let that dude on because he pretty much did that. And we responded to the email. I just don't have it. I can't do it because, you know, people are, you know, they don't want that. By the way, he said he knows Brian. Yeah, Brian, if you know him, you need to tell him you need to pay me my money because he owes me still $3,000 deposit. You know, the dude's shady. And what do you mean? I know Brian Van Dusen, so chill. Chill about what? Why don't you do this, Ski? Why don't you tell him to come on my channel? I don't have his number no more. I think he blocked me on Facebook. Why don't you tell him to come on my channel if you know him? Text him right now. Because we'll keep it all a buck. And I'm going to expose everything. Okay? I'm going to expose it all. We're going to keep it a straight buck. Like, let's see if he told you the truth. You're in the back office. I can't bring you on, but let's see if he told you the truth, okay? Let's see if he told you that I showed up when he was about to shut down that Zodiac, and I talked him out of it, and I promised to get it up and popping and tell and about how I told him that I knew the promoter that I vetted that no showed on him. I had to talk him into giving him another chance. And he pretty much went and he gave this dude a chance. And after I paid I gave him a total of like $7,000 or $8,000 initially for like rent for 2 months, I think. And it was like a deposit. He literally went and took the money, and then he tried to shut me out of the club because I was supposed to be the part owner of the basement. Like I was the owner of the basement. He had the upstairs. He tried to say after the party started popping, because I talked him into letting that promoter promote. He then no, I'm telling right now, because you just said in the chat, stop claiming the club as his. I thought you wanted me to address it. So I guess you don't now. Okay? And there ain't no such thing as snitching. What I'm doing is telling the truth. So of course I wasn't on a LLC or the articles or incorporation. He owned the business. You gotta understand. When I came in as a partner. Okay, I was a co-owner. So when I but gave him the deposit for the downstairs. I did a post and said, hey guys, I'm now owner of the downstairs of Zodiac. That's what I put. It was my business. I was running off his liquor license. But then he changed it and tried to say his lawyer said he can't do it that way, but it was really, he didn't want to give it the money. No, Ski. It wasn't bumping. Okay. So I guess we got to go over how it sucked. The first year and a half he had it sucked. He had a couple bangers, but after that, it was nothing. When I came in, there was literally on a weekend, 5 people that show up drinking. He had no customers. I came in and talked him out of getting rid of the club, and I took it over. And coincidentally, when I took it over, that first weekend, no part of my own other than me telling him to let this promoter promote that night, did line out the door. Okay. And it was jumping. So then after I had to tighten things up because he tried to keep my money and not give me a share of the club. Shout out to Brandon. I'll catch you later, Brandon. He then goes and I fight him to get access after he tried to lock me out. So then me and him are working together. And he literally went and he was stealing money from the promoters. And we got caught. As a venue, I got caught, he got caught. To where I got blamed for it when him and his security people were doing it. And guess what happened? The promoters left. So I had to be the promoter. And guess what? I put a couple events together that did good, like New Year's Eve, Thanksgiving, but nobody went to work with us. So guess what? We had to shut it down because he wasn't paying me what I was supposed to get paid. He was making up lies and hiding money and this and that. I didn't make no money the first few months because he was like shady. So then, and it was supposed to be I get 30% of all profit. So then I left, and then I turned around and he asked me to come back because he said that, you know, the club, he ain't making no money. He realized he couldn't do it without me. And I decided to come back after I told him I needed full control. I got all to say so. I come back and now we're doing numbers. Again, could I let DJ Get It come in and be the DJ and he got full door? We got full bar sales. I started making money. COVID happened and we both stayed open like every other club stayed open. We all stayed open. And then they shut down all the clubs in the city. And at that point, we couldn't do nothing. We weren't allowed to open up. So we had no events. When the governor came on and said we're not allowed to open and operate, no bar in Ohio, everything was shut down except for his club on the south side. He decided to still do his bar on the south side, that he would still open up, and they were still doing parties with the band going on. And at that point, I moved to Columbus and I was done. I just wanted my deposit money back or some money from the PPP, which you wouldn't give me. Last thing I'm going to address, and I'm just over it, because now I think you're just trolling me, Ski. He said I tried to make a swingers club. No. First off, it's illegal to have a swingers club in Ohio. Secondly, he was doing things and people know him as a predator where he was taking advantage of people. And I'm not going to go no further than that. He owes me money. I'm not going to be a guy to accuse him of stuff that he did. I'm going to just leave it. I'm going to leave it going. It is what it is. But with that said, that's all I got for you. You can let him know everything because everything I've said to his face. He knows everything. You know, he's shady. And, you know, the problem is I caught him multiple times being shady to me, and I forgave him each time. You know, it was either taking money that he said that, like, he would literally take money out to register and not tell me how much was there. So that way he didn't have to pay me what he was supposed to pay me. It got to the point I had to handle the money because I said I handle the money or I'm not doing that at all because he was literally like just taking money from the register and running upstairs. So yeah, there you go. Ski, me and you are good. We're good. I have no issue with you. It's just the people that were hurt because of that individual that you were tied to at the time. I can't let you on because of that. His fraud case, I don't know much about his fraud case. I don't know. Hopefully it's with PPP because he didn't give me no PPP money. So I hope he get in trouble for that because he didn't pay none of the employees. We didn't have employees other than bartenders. He didn't give nobody money. He gave a security guy that was his nephew money, and he wasn't even employed, and he didn't give me nothing. So it was all bad. Game day. You go to Coach whatever his name is channel. Okay. If you're too, uneducated to understand that if you do vertical, then I'm going to get 40K views, 30K views if I do vertical. If I do regular format, which is this right here, I got to work it up. Most of my original subscriber base don't know that I'm even doing videos anymore because I'm old news. Because what happens is when you're doing this format, you don't show up in the algorithm. Yeah. I'm not an algorithm for people, so I got to work my way up the hard way, which is this way. I'm going to do my thing. No, Ski, Christina has nothing to do with that decision. I actually had you up. It was a family member that hit me up and said, like the audacity to you to let that person up after they were literally saying all those disgusting things. Now, mind you, you didn't go as far as the doxing. You didn't dox, but it was still a lot of nasty work. And I know you were upset and all that, but you literally had my number. All you had to do was call me or text me. We could have hashed it out. But we didn't get to do that. So that's the reason why, the people, the family, they don't want me on or want you on. So yeah, game day, that's that. So look, we ain't got nobody that wants to smoke. So I'm going to go. I'm getting sleep. I'm not wasting my time. People were all mad with the videos I posted today, talking about that I'm like doing too much. They said they wanted the smoke and nobody showed up for the smoke. So I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing. Channel's gonna grow. And just know right now we're at 19, 20 people. When we get to 50, 60, we're going to start seeing people try to come on here. You're not coming on. If you didn't come on now, you're not going to try to make an effort to come on later and try to make it a regular thing. And then when I get up to 100 to 200 people with this format, you definitely ain't coming on because it's going to be new people. I'm not doing this ignorance. I'm going to bring on people that actually have their own opinion. I want to talk about a bunch of different things. But with that said, guys, I'm out. I got to wake up early. I take Kylie girl somewhere to work, actually. And then I got to come on here, and I'm going to do some pre-recorded videos. I might do it live in the morning because what I might do is do my pre-recorded videos on live. So I might do a live and then just clip the videos or the clips out. We're going to see. But with that said, that's all I got. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button on your way out. Appreciate you, Christina. Christina, I'm not gonna play into that coach situation because he knows nothing about me. He's a literal loser the way he treated you. Now, he could be a great human being. He could be a great person. I don't know. He might be the best person in the world. I don't know the guy. I just know the way he was disrespectful to you was unbecoming of a man, and it was embarrassing and shameful. And I don't think you deserve that. So that's the reason why I can't rock with him. I can't rock with him. And I know he's trying to bait me into coming onto his channel for views because he knows that I'm entertaining enough to probably bring in some numbers if he already got, the push going. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick to my channel and work on building my channel back up, getting things together. So with that said, the like button, subscribe. Shout out Christina. It's all love. I'm out. Peace.